For this presentation, I chose Torvald Helmer, a character in A Doll's House. Torvald lives in a male-dominated society where the men take the superior leadership roles. Like, they are not to be questioned by the women. They are just superiors. He goes to work and makes all the money to raise a family, to support his wife, kids, have a house. He believes his role as a man is to protect and guide his wife and his kids. He would say things to describe Nora like ditzy, maybe airheaded, or having a blonde moment almost, because he believes that Nora needs his guidance and that she can't function in life without him. Um, Also, I believe that Torvald is affected about what society says is normal for the time period. He says that he loves his wife, but does he really have that deep compassion for her like you should? Or is it just what the image that society thinks for you? Um, I believe it's both. He expects his wife to care for the kids and to look after the house, but he does show love with this. He does give her money to go and buy nice things for her. He might say things like, I do this out of love for you. Here's some money. Go buy yourself something nice. So, yeah, I do believe that he does have a warm heart and that he does show compassion for Nora. But on the contrary, I do believe that Torvald is controlling. He wants to be the leader and control all aspects in his life. He would say things like, no, that's not the right way. Here, I'll show you how to do this. Or, no, you're doing it wrong. I showed you. You should know. He likes to teach Nora how to dance and what to wear. I think this is I think it's part of what society plans for him, because he wants to control all aspects so that this doesn't ruin his reputation, so that he can make sure that he is on top, that he is the best, that he is the superior, and that nobody thinks that he is not superior, that he is not the man of the house, as some would say. So he's very prideful and conscious of what other people think and others' opinions. So, Torvald is a male and does not like to feel threatened. He's dependent on others, but still wants to be the boss. He does maybe listen to others' opinions, like they're in the back of his mind, but he's going to do what he wants to do. So he's like a get me this, give me that kind of man. He wants all the power around him. He wants to be the center of attention. He prides himself on taking all the credit, and I think this is part of the control that makes him who he is. Also, I would say that Torvald is childlike and weak. As Nora talked about leaving in the play, I would almost say that Torvald threw a hissy fit because it's not what society thought was right at the time. So for her to just up and leave all of a sudden, leave the kids, leave the house, leave everything that was supposed to be women's roles, it would become Torvald's. And society did not believe that. Society believed that male were the dominant, the superiors, and this was just not thought of. So this would portray him as weak and would ruin his reputation. It wasn't the way that it was in these days. So basically, Torvald acts the way he does out of a controlling, prideful manner. Also, like I said before, weak. He could be weak because of what society portrays. He cares too much about what others think, and this causes him to be immature or childlike. So, I think that Torvald could be compared to a monarch. Whenever I think of monarch, I think of a king. So the king is like the superior, and then he has his less superiors going down, 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 down the chain until you get to like the servants. Well, I believe that the monarchs don't always make like the superior decisions all by themselves. They do go through like almost a chain of command, and I feel like that's what Torvald does. Like, he goes through his bank people to make decisions, but he wants to still be the one credited for it, like a monarch. And then I think an object that represents him, actually an animal that represents him, would be an eagle. Eagles definitely are powerful. They prey on smaller, weaker animals. This is what they do. That's just what they do. They depend on the weaker for the food. But eagles can also be killed by more powerful things than them. Just like us humans, not legally, we can kill an eagle. And I feel like Torvald can be killed to say by somebody who's more powerful than him. If he feels threatened, I feel like that kills him. Just stuff like that. But yeah, so I feel like Torvald definitely resembles an eagle, and in his powerful, controlling manner, but at the same time is still weak and does look to his less superiors for help.